Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to 5 overrated wrestlers and 5 underrated wrestlers. This is by the homie Maverick. Shout out to the homie Maverick. Hey, man, make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. Run the likes up, run the views up, and the comments up, subscribers up, and all that good stuff. You already know they show that love over here. We go show that love right back. And, yeah, man, without further ado, man, let's get right into this. 5 overrated wrestlers and 5 underrated wrestlers. Let's get it.
Another top 10 list. This time we doing 5 overrated wrestlers and 5 underrated wrestlers. Just like when we did under fairly rated and the other overrated videos, there will be no honorable mentions on this list. You know what I'm saying? And these contain wrestlers from both past and present. So don't be alarmed if one of the people that you find so appealing on this list appears on here. In fact, I'm gonna give you the same one I give in every other video. If you are if you're one of those marks that's gonna get butthurt that I put your favorite wrestler in overrated and I didn't mention your favorite wrestler in underrated, how about you do all of us here on Maverick the Enigma a favor? Go in and leave now. I'll give you some time. I'll give you some time. Go ahead. Oh, okay, you stayed? Perfect. You stayed. That's amazing. I was beginning to think you didn't have any spine to stay, but you stayed. Hopefully, this doesn't mend. This doesn't mean that you will grow up hating me and you'll unsub, okay? I just have my own opinions, just like you entitled to yours. You can have your own list if you can't respect my opinions, okay? Let's just keep it medial, let's keep it regular, let's keep it cordial. We're not going to get personal, alright? Anyways, also, before I get into it, don't forget to leave that like, comment, and subscribe. We are literally 20 subs away from passing 1.6K. If we can pass 1.6K before October ends, because it's the end of September, y'all know what y'all need to do. I appreciate y'all. I'm saying. Alrighty. Going into this, our 5th overrated wrestler. It's a guy that you love to big up so much. Especially nowadays, man. Cause like this dude, let's just say what somebody else said about him still remains true. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in at 5th overrated, CM Punk.
What? No, he can't.
Somebody finally agrees with me. Somebody finally agrees with me. I'm not alone no more. I used to be alone in this conversation. Oh, the CM Punk fans. I'm not the only one no more. I'm not the only one.
A lot of y'all are shocked that I put CM Punk on here, but we have to be fair. You know what I'm saying? He's had a great career. You know what I'm saying? Like, the years where he was the guy, like, his aura was undeniable. But watching him now, like, you know what I'm saying, be the same guy, his character, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion, he draws people, but like, you could just tell by the way he wrestles that he's not the same as when he was at the peak of his powers over 13 years ago. He's not at the peak of his powers. Let's just keep it a buck. Is he a lock to be in the Hall of Fame? For sure. But would I consider him to be the best wrestler in the world? I don't know. If this was 2011, 12, 13, yeah, sure. But then again, John Cena was around, and freaking, you know, Undertaker still doing his 1 year, his one dime out the year appearances at WrestleMania. You had Chris Jericho around that time. You know what I'm saying? But still, like, in terms of like being a draw, he's definitely in there for sure.
I say around that 2011, 2012, he was a draw, but like 2011, 2012, he was a draw. I want to say up until like the Ryback shit. Up until the Ryback feud, CM Punk was like really not to be. No, I'll take that back. Up until the Rock feud, yeah. Up until the Rock feud, CM Punk wasn't like he wasn't doing it no more. Like when he was heel, it was cool because you wanted to see him get beat because he could play a heel. I ain't gonna lie, CM Punk could play a heel role fantastically. CM Punk is more fitted as a heel than a face. He always been more fitted as a heel than a face. But for me, I just never got into the hype. Like even in his like younger years. Like even in his younger years when he was like in ECW and everybody was hyping him up to be the next thing, I just didn't see the hype. I really didn't. Don't get me wrong, he was nice. He was decent back in that time frame. He could do the dives and all that shit off the top rope and do the springboard shit and all that. But over time, I really never saw like anything special from him until the Jeff Hardy feud. Like arguably, if it wasn't for that Jeff Hardy feud and him doing the straight edge society thing for a while, I probably wouldn't like. I think CM Punk would have never reached where would even not even been able to get to the point of the pipe bomb situation. I don't think he gets there if those two things don't happen. If that Jeff Hardy feud didn't go as it did, and then the straight edge society gimmick, yo, I don't think CM Punk even makes it to the pipe bomb segment that everybody still overrates to this fucking day. I'll just say it, dog, because after the straight edge society thing, CM Punk was an afterthought. Like, wasn't CM Punk like in a feud with the trying to control the Nexus at one point? Then CM Punk become like the head of the Nexus at one point. They was not, bro, no. They was not doing nothing with CM Punk at the time. His WrestleMania feud was with Randy Orton over a goddamn spilled soda because he knocked his soda over. And because he kicked him in the head and made him lose his world heavyweight title. But I'm like, that was so long ago. Why y'all doing this now? This is so random. I don't know, man. It was just like he was just like an afterthought at that point. Then the pipe bomb happened, and all of a sudden CM Punk is God. Like, what the fuck? How we get here? It is what it is, though, man. I just don't. I never understood that. I never understood it, bruh. I never understood how he went from just like, oh, okay, CM Punk, he's still on the WWE roster. He's doing his thing and all that. He drops one pipe bomb, and then all of a sudden, this nigga is God. All of a sudden, now this nigga is untouchable. It's like, I just didn't get the hype, bro. It's like, he only had 2 good feuds throughout his entire career. Or 2 good segments throughout his entire career so far. Like, don't get me wrong, when he went heel during the whole pipe bomb CM Punk era, the pipe bomb CM Punk era, when he went heel, I had no problems with CM Punk. I was like, okay, that's why I say he's just more suited as a heel than a face. Because when he was doing the face thing, it was like, you're not giving me anything. To me personally, he just wasn't giving me anything. But that's just me though. That's just me though. But I do feel like he's overrated for sure.
I feel like, you know, the beginning of his career, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the beginning of his career, you know, it started off promising, but I felt like they gave him the World Heavyweight Championship too early, and that's why that reign was squandered by Randy Orton and Chris Jericho coming in to capitalize off of that. What really took CM Punk to the moon, in my opinion, and I hate to admit this because I really am a big fan of his opponent, I think his feud with Jeff Hardy pushed him to the moon.
It did.
His feud with Jeff Hardy pushed him to the moon.
It did.
You know what I'm saying? But around mid 2010, they didn't use him right. Part of me blames Vince. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he wasn't quite ready for that spotlight until he started whining and bitching about it. Okay? Like, this man literally whined and bitched his way to the top. Like, dude. Whenever things are not going his way, he does something or says something controversial and he just gets granted that because the fans are so invested into it. You know what I'm saying? And when things aren't going his way, he'll straight up walk out like, bruh, you being a WWE champion does not matter. You being a WWE champion for X amount of days does not matter. We all know why we bought WrestleMania 28 and WrestleMania 29. We wanted to see The Rock versus John Cena. And you thinking that your matches with Chris Jericho and Undertaker were downgrades? Chillax, bro. Chillax. But yeah, man.
Well, from what I heard, they wanted to do a triple threat match with John Cena and The Rock and CM Punk. They wanted to make it a triple threat match, but CM Punk declined from what I heard. So I feel like they was going to give him the main event slot, but he didn't want to share the spotlight with The Rock and Cena for some odd reason.
Like, there's a reason why Vince didn't want to sign this dude. Like, you have to thank your boy Paul Heyman for your career, bro. You gotta be kissing the toes, you know what I'm saying, and showing them all the flowers. Because if it weren't for Paul Heyman, you would be an afterthought. Just saying. Like, you're clearly not the same dude you were. Especially after that shit that I heard in AEW. But granted, AEW is not ran by somebody I would consider a high-end professional. But let's move on.
Now, his AEW, like after learning everything that happened in AEW and seeing how people are behind the scenes at AEW, I don't blame him for leaving AEW. I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. If they told you cannot you cannot put your body through glass, and everybody in the back has told you that, and you throw a fucking hissy fit, and then I don't blame CM Punk for whooping his ass backstage. Like, bro, they told you no. Everybody has told you no. The producers have told you no. The executives have told you no. Like, bruh, I don't blame CM Punk for whooping dude ass at backstage of AEW, bruh. I don't blame him. The shit that goes on behind the scenes at AEW is wild, bruh. Vince would never. As much as I hate to say it, Vince would never.
5 underrated. I feel like his work ethic in the ring and even his mic skills don't even get the credit they deserve. Because I feel like for the life of me that Dolph Ziggler is one of the most underrated wrestlers we ever had. Like, I felt like for his work ethic in WWE alone, like, should have granted him more world title opportunities than was given to him. Now, granted, his IC title reigns were solid because I really do enjoy the feuds he had with Rey Mysterio and John Morrison and all that. Those were great. But his World Heavyweight Championship runs, not very good. Not very good. No. I kind of wish that. Now, granted, he did capitalize off of, you know what I'm saying, the holes that WWE had in terms of talent around the time he became World Heavyweight Champion. You know what I'm saying? He did take clear advantage of it, but I just wish that, you know, his character didn't grow so stale around that time.
They should have gave him a championship. I don't think they should necessarily gave him a championship run after the Survivor Series match against the Authority. I don't think he should have got I don't think he should have got the title, but he should have been in the title picture around that time. I think Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins had that going as a feud all the way up until like WrestleMania. I think that would have did numbers. Have Dolph and Seth battle it out for a while, trying to be number one contenders to the to Brock's World Heavyweight Championship at the time. I think that would have been a great way to help Dolph Ziggler. I think it also would have helped Seth in the long run because he would have had an actual feud with somebody who I feel like he could go toe to toe with and could tell a great story in the ring. Because I'll tell you, hey, as much as people don't want to give Dolph Ziggler his credit for, he tells a great story in the ring. Like if there's a story behind the match, he can sell that story. Yeah, but they could have built his character up though, Julio. For sure, they could have built his character up. Like, yeah, he would get his ass beat by Brock, but at least have him fight back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Show he got some heart. Like he take like, okay, let's say he do a match where he take like 7 F5s. That would boost his stock. It would. He doesn't have to win the title. He just has to be in the title picture. The title picture just boosts your stock more. They didn't do that for him. They kept him in mid-card hell, and he never could break the ceiling back to the world title landscape. Sadly, it would have made him look. It would have sold his character off more.
You know what I'm saying? They was trying a whole bunch of different things. Pairing him with AJ. Pairing him with Biggie Langston. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Going from Mr. Money in the Bank to, you know what I'm saying, beating Chris Jericho out of a WWE contract. They were trying so much different stuff. It just didn't land too hard. No matter how hard he worked in the ring, bro. Like, this dude is one of the most legitimate wrestlers of the late thousands to early to mid 2010s. I feel like he should have gotten rewarded better. You know what I'm saying? His world title reign shouldn't have been so forgettable, but they were. I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like also his run with the Spirit Squad didn't do him no justice either, because like that kind of squandered his capabilities, not even gonna lie. But then again, every wrestler started small. I mean, before Batista was Batista, he was Deacon Batista under Reverend Devon. So if Ziggler can't have a glow up like Batista could, I wonder what stopped it.
Politics.
Anyway, going in the fourth, Overrated. You know, a lot of people say that these girls trailblazed for the Divas. Some people will say that, like, including all of their peers.
You didn't know he was in.
To be honest, the Bellator.
You didn't know he was in the Divas Spirit Squad, Julio. You didn't know he was Nikki in the Spirit Squad.
Twins are highly overrated as female wrestlers. They are highly.
You could. the Bella Twins are 2 packs of ass. Let's just keep it real, bro. The Bella Twins are 2 packs of ass. They don't fit the criteria of wrestlers. They were meant to be. They were meant to be reality TV stars. They were not meant to be wrestlers. They were terrible fucking wrestlers. For sure. I mean, to be fair, both their finishers was ass. One had a bulldog face buster as their finisher, and then the other one had a grab you by the neck and drop you down face buster. Like, nigga, both they moves, both they finishers were a face buster, bro. You know you ass when your finishing move is a you know you ass when your finishing move is a face buster, bro. Come on now.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Highly overrated. I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry. Now, granted, they did politic their way into the top. You know what I'm saying? Especially considering
they ain't politic their way to the top. They suck their way to the top. Let's keep it real. They sucked their way to the top. One was fucking Daniel Bryan. The other one was fucking John Cena. Let's be real. They sucked and fucked their way to the top. Let's be real.
and Bree's marriage to Daniel Bryan and Nikki Bella's relationship with John Cena, they did politic their way into high-profile storylines and matches. But let's be real, they weren't top tier as far as in-ring work. They weren't top tier. I'm sorry. They were literal eye candy. You know what I'm saying? For the starting point of their careers up until like the early 2010s, where they start getting involved in the stories between themselves and Stephanie McMahon, and then you know what I'm saying, the rest of the divas. Which, let's be honest, the mid 2010s divas roster was not very talented. Okay, it sucked nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? These ladies didn't do much to help it other than be, you know what I'm saying, high-end heels for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know what I'm saying, I think they might be considered for Hall of Fame if they haven't already made it. I don't know, my memory is a bit bleak.
I think one of them in the Hall of Fame. And the other one hasn't made it yet. I'm not mistaken.
You know what I'm saying? But regardless of that fact, the only reason that they're there, they politic their way to the top. They really did. Anyways, going in for underrated, which is ironic, because I think if the Bellas could be in the Hall of Fame, this woman should make it first, because this was the woman that literally carried the Divas era. It's AJ freaking Lee. AJ Lee carried the Divas era, man. You know what I'm saying? But then
I don't agree with that. Her stint was too short. Her stint was way too short. I get it. She did have some great matches, but her stint was too short, bro. Like, I get it, guys. I get it. She was good in the ring. I'm not going to deny her ring talent. It's like she was great in the ring, just not a lot of time. Like, I think she only had a span of like what, 4 years, 3 to 4 years max. That's not enough time to be considered a Hall of Famer, in my personal opinion. But then again, Donald Trump is in the WWE Hall of Fame, so we do have to take that into account. And Snoop Dogg is in the WWE Hall of Fame, so we have to take that into account as well. You know what? The WWE Hall of Fame is a joke within itself now. So you know what? AJ Lee, go ahead.
again, most of us know that as fact, but I feel like her time as a in WWE does not get enough light shown on it. Like,
oh damn, Diddy is in the goddamn WWE. Oh my god, no! Diddy in the goddamn Hall of Fame too. What the fuck? I just remembered now. God damn it, man.
Come on out, you racist! Take that. Go where, talk to him. Nowhere, we can't be stopped now. This is bad.
Oh, I forgot. Fuck. Yeah, the WWE Hall of Fame is a joke, bro. The WWE Hall of Fame is a joke. Anybody could get in. Hey, one of us could get in there. Everybody in the chat could get into the WWE Hall of Fame. That's how much of a joke it is. All right, so hey, man, anybody can make it in there, bro.
We love to talk about Trish Stratus. We love to talk about Becky Lynch. We love to talk about Charlotte. We love to talk about Bayley. We love to talk about all these other people. But like, I feel like AJ Lee should be like, for female WWE wrestlers, she should be considered for Mount Rushmore status for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I mean, aside from the fact that she's apart from that.
And why do people want her to come back? Don't she got like a severe neck injury that's kept her away from wrestling for a long time now? Why do people want her to come back so bad if she has a severe neck injury that forced her to retire in the first place? Like, come on, y'all.
She had arguably the most dominant character. Arguably. Like, as far as arcs go, I feel like what squandered it was like when they paired her up with so many guys to fall under. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that was a bit much, and that's what overshadowed her credibility in Divas Game. But when she was by herself, she was destroying every other diva in her path, especially on the mic. Everybody from Paige to Oksana to even Tamina to Natalia to the Bellas. You know what I'm saying? The Bellas couldn't even hammer Natalia on the mic, but AJ Lee could. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like AJ, you know, she got by off of merit. You know what I'm saying? Work ethic. She didn't politic her way to the top. Like the other two people I mentioned in Overrated. Ironically, CM Punk is her husband. But that's beside the point. She got her deal off merit, bro. Like, she put in the work to be there. You know what I'm saying? And she deserves Hall of Fame status. She deserves to be considered for Mount Rushmore for female wrestlers, man. Like, especially after that amazing promo she delivered on pretty much the whole entire Raw Divas locker room. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody likes to shit on the Divas era. And mind you, that opinion is granted. That opinion is granted. But you can't say that there were no positives. Because the majority of the positives of that era came because of AJ Lee. Legit. But let's move on. I got another female for Overrated. Remember, I told y'all, she doesn't escape my wrath. She will not escape my wrath because of how much y'all like to talk about her. Ladies and gentlemen, another person who's overrated in terms of females, Charlotte Flair. Yes, Charlotte Flair. I feel like everybody heralds her as number one.
Most definitely overrated. And her nudes are terrible. Why one titty bigger than the other titty? I'm still trying to figure that out. Her nudes are terrible.
Why is she number one? Because of the overbooking of her and her character. The overbooking. Yeah, she got the record for winning the most women's titles. So what? So what? Her character is as bland as a candle in the sunlight. Because it doesn't even out.
Yeah, if there's one thing I can't say, as much as people hated John Cena for winning the title, at least with John Cena, you got good matches and good storylines out of it. With Charlotte, you get nothing out of her title reigns. You got nothing out of her title reigns at all. None whatsoever. Unless it was her going up against Sasha Banks or Bayley or Becky. If it was one of them, or Rhea or Bianca Belair, if it was one of them, then you would probably get something out of it. But if she faced anybody outside of the people I just named, you are getting nothing out of that feud, bruh. The fact that they had her in Asuka's undefeated streak still bothers me to this day. And I wasn't even watching wrestling like that around this time, but Asuka was really entertaining to watch. But to ruin her undefeated streak just to keep her satisfied because she's a Flair. Yeah, y'all can keep Charlotte and her terrible nudes.
She's literally a copy paste of her father. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is she's a lot more athletic, but that's a given. That's a given. You know what I'm saying?
She's a lot more athletic, but she ain't got Ric Flair. She ain't got Ric Flair entertainment. She doesn't have Ric Flair's charisma. Ric Flair has charisma. He can give you a show in that ring. Like I still say it to this day, that match between him that match between him and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 24. That shit is man. That was by far one of the best fucking matches I think I saw until the next year when Undertaker and Shawn Michaels did it 10 times better. But that was a great match. So, like, it's one thing to have the athletic ability in the ring, but it's another thing when you have the charisma to control the crowd and to entertain the audience. Like, you have to be entertaining. That's why they call it wrestling entertainment. So if you can't do the entertainment part, but you can only do the wrestling part, yeah, it is what it is. And Charlotte does not have the entertainment part at all.
She wasn't down the ring, can't lie. She didn't kick off the Evolution. But I feel like her rise led to the detriment of a lot of other female talent around her. Save for Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. I feel like her being at the top led to the detriment of other female wrestlers' careers who deserve more. You know what I'm saying? I felt like Ember Moon deserved more. But Charlotte was running stuff. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Paige's return was squandered by the rise of Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Ruby Riott definitely deserved better, but she had her to go up against, and it led to her going to AEW. Shayna Baszler. But then again, that was more on Becky Lynch. But, you know what I'm saying? We see where Baszler is at now. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, a lot of female talent got squandered because Vince wanted to push her up to the freaking moon because of her name. And another thing, a lot of people put her over Trish Stratus as the GOAT female wrestler. I could disagree.
Nah, ain't nobody putting her over Trish Stratus. Nah. Ain't nobody putting her over Trish Stratus. Never.
Way more. Couldn't disagree anymore. Because at least Trish Stratus' character is believable and original. And without her, Charlotte Flair wouldn't be able to run in WWE like she has over the past few years. Without Trish Stratus. Without Trish Stratus being a piece of, to allow females to be more than eye candy in the WWE, to actually lead storytelling in the WWE. Without females like Trish Stratus. Will Charlotte Flair be able to sprout her wings and fly like she is now? I doubt it. Alrighty, we're gonna move on before I get too angry. Yeah, long story short, 1 for a dash, she wouldn't be in this position. Color number 3, underrated. This is kind of a given. I think MVP should have, you know what I'm saying, definitely warranted himself a higher end title run, because like his character gets.
Once again, this is another person who, if you don't have to give him the title, but putting him in the title realm helps his character a lot. I'm telling you, you don't have to have him beat Batista or Undertaker for the World Heavyweight title. But if you put him in a match where he can show you that he's capable of performing at the highest level, you got you another superstar in the making right here. But that's the problem with WWE. They like to just cap you at certain points. And this man got capped at the United States title. The United States title, that's where they capped him at. His feud with Matt Hardy was excellent. That was probably the most funniest, entertaining feud I think I ever seen, bro. I'll never forget the time they played 1-on-1 against each other, bro. They played 1-on-1 basketball against each other, bro. Oh, bro, that was a funny ass feud. Him and Matt Hardy had the funniest fucking feud of all time, bro. I used to tune into SmackDown just to watch their feud, bro. But like I said, though, if you put him in the title picture, bro, if you put him in that realm, and you, like I said, you don't have to let him win, just put him in that realm. You could push, you could have a guy in the event that Batista or Undertaker get injured or something like that. This is the guy you can push next. But WWE just, that's been the problem with WWE for years. They don't know how to push talent no more. It used to be they used to know how to push talent. They knew who to put in the title picture when the timing was needed for them. If somebody got injured, they always had another guy step up. But like it seemed like when they got to like the mid 2000s, after they figured out Batista, after they figured out that Batista, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, and John Cena were their guys going forward, they just stopped looking into the other talent that they had on the roster, and I don't know why.
It's very believable, you know what I'm saying, to the audiences. I feel like he should have got more opportunities to prove himself in the world title scene, you know what I'm saying, instead of just being relegated to just an upper mid card. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he doesn't get the respect that he deserves as a character in his in-ring work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Chris Benoit, before he passed away, had a lot of great things to say about his in-ring work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Matt Hardy has given him his flowers. You know what I'm saying? I felt like if MVP wasn't so underused at the peak of his powers, you know what I'm saying? He definitely would have garnered some main event status. You know what I'm saying? But part of me also feels like his character didn't get over as much. You know what I'm saying? And WWE, let's face facts, has a predominantly white audience. But he definitely was a GOAT in the hood. He was a main eventer in the hood, for lack of a better term. I mean, come on. Everything from his iconic ballroom to his intro with the tent and all that. And then, like, he's arguably the greatest United States champion ever. Arguably. But we're not going to debate that. That's a different debate for another video. Anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know about that one. Best United States champion? United States champion. I don't know about that one, Chief.
Another second overrated. How did this big lummox get in the whole thing? How? Probably because of his nationality and the fact that WWE wants to be a global company, but it doesn't change the fact that the Great Khali is one of the most.
This nigga couldn't even. Nigga couldn't even take a suplex correctly, man. This nigga couldn't even take a suplex correctly. Oh my god, bro. This nigga was ass.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Hell no. Trash ass nigga.
Nigga, when the Undertaker can't even get you over, nigga, you know you trash. You know you trash when the Undertaker can't even get you over. And what made it even worse, the only good match this nigga ever had was with John Cena. But that just goes towards John Cena's GOAT status. That's why he the GOAT. That's why I keep saying John Cena the GOAT.
Overrated wrestlers to ever exist. Like, he only got in here because he's 7'3" in India. Let's just be honest, because when you look at all his matches, especially his high-end ones, where he's like, you know, a main event star, being a world heavyweight champ, does he really strike you as a legit wrestler? No.
No, not at all. But his matches do numbers though. Like all his matches did numbers though. Pay-per-view buys, and look, from pay-per-view buys to even his matches on fucking the WWE YouTube page, the highest viewed videos feature the Great Khali, believe it or not. You can look it up right now. It's gonna show you the highest viewed matches on WWE YouTube channel is gonna feature the Great Khali. So he do numbers, but that's mainly because of where he's from. But he do numbers though. And if it wasn't for him, they probably would have never got that Saudi Arabia contract like they got now. So who knows? So maybe say what you want, but the Great Khali did break barriers for the WWE, if you want to put it that way. But he's still 2 packs of ass. That don't negate the fact that he's 2 pack of ass in the ring.
His language barriers limited him, so he had to always have a mouthpiece. So did he really got a striking character other than the fact that he's big and intimidatingly tall? Not really. And like his moveset in the ring is very limited because he's putridly slow. He can't move around the ring so much. You know what I'm saying? He can't even hang with somebody his own size like Big Show. Remember that match at Backlash 08, man? Shoot. He can't even hang with Kane, and yet Kane has put this guy over I don't know how many times. Like, this dude is just not good. He's not good.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Like, we're supposed to believe, like him just chopping your head one time with his big ass hands is gonna put you out as a finisher. Like, come on, bro. This dude trash. I'm sorry. Everything from his world title reign to the Punjabi Playboy gimmick. This dude is ass. I'm just be keeping it a stat. He's ass. The only people that like him are people of his own race and people that think people that actually find his gimmicks enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, in the ring, he's trash. All right, coming in at second underrated. It's another guy that went diamond in the hood. Shelton freaking Benjamin.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This
Oh
dude
for sure.
won at least one of the Money in the Bank matches.
Oh for sure. Shout out to Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin was goated, bro. All the Money in the Bank matches, though. Oh my God, this nigga showed out. Money in the Bank matches, he showed out, bro. But they never gave him a chance, bro. They never gave him a chance. Once again, you don't have to put the title on him. But if you just put him in the title picture, you have a guy you can go to.
He was in how he not won Money in the Bank is still a travesty to me. It's still a travesty to me. And like I'm surprised he didn't get one during his gold standard era because that was his best character. And like when he got traded to ECW during the last few months of his first WWE run, they didn't even let him get the championship. I don't know what like Christian could have dropped it to him like he dropped it to Tommy Dreamer at Extreme Rules of 09 that year. Like, I feel like Shelton Benjamin should at least deserve that if he wasn't going to get a WWE or World Heavyweight Championship run. Real to real. Like, his skills in the ring are damn near unmatched. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can chain wrestle. He can be a high flyer. He can do it all in the ring, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Gold Standard is a great character that got over. You know what I'm saying? I felt like like MVP, he came out around the wrong time, but there was a bunch of guys that had way more legitimate characters that just got over. You know what I'm saying? I felt like if he wasn't so overshadowed, he would have definitely got a shot. But he deserved to win at least one of those Money in the Bank matches. Like, for real, for real. Look at Shelton doing the absolute most to win the Money in the Bank matches, man. You would think, like, if you didn't know the outcome of those matches, you would have thought he won at least one of them. But spoiler alert, cover your ears, he didn't. He sure won one of those. I rest my case. And he's coming in at number 1 most overrated. All you nostalgic fans, get ready to have your hearts broken because I think Hulk Hogan is the most overrated wrestler of all time.
We ain't nobody denying that. Ain't nobody denying that. Ain't nobody denying that. Hey, I think for all my black brothers and black sisters out here, when we see Hulk Hogan, we gonna run up on him. We gonna run up on him when we see him. So you ain't gotta tell us twice. You already know. When we see Hulk Hogan, it's on sight. When we see Hulk Hogan, it's on sight.
If you fuck with me one more time, you do. And I don't care about none of it, nigga. I'm a real nigga, boy. I'm a real nigga, boy. I'm a straight nigga. I don't need none of it. I'm gonna give you one more time. And you do. One more motherfucking time you do, bro. I done gave you too many chances, baby.
Now, when we see Hulk Hogan, it's on sight.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Man, Hulk Hogan ain't Hulk Hogan like 70-something years old, man? Hell yeah. Hulk Hogan 70-something years old. All you gotta do is punch that nigga in the back one good time. He going down. That nigga back ain't what it used to be. That nigga legs ain't what it used to be, man. Hulk Hogan, old as shit. Hell yeah.
Like, the amount of politicking this guy does. Like, dude, do you always have to win? Do you always have to win your matches? Like we are blessed whenever this guy finally decides to put somebody over. Like, he does not have to win all the time. Like, he's so caught up in his own image and his ego that he whenever he's in a program, despite him being a much older wrestler, he always got to be booked to win somewhere. And I loved how silly Shawn Michaels made him look in SummerSlam 05 because of that. Like, he deserved that mocking. Like, for real, for real. And then think about it. In the ring, he wasn't that great a wrestler. Let's just be honest. Like, we talking about legit wrestlers. Like, he wasn't that great a worker. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like Macho Man Randy Savage, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Bret the Hitman Hart, you know what I'm saying, we're all more technically sound in the ring than him. You know what I'm saying? I felt like his technical skills was not up there. He only got by because of his image being a blonde white man with big old muscles. And Vince McMahon instantly fell in love with him. Instantly. And we ain't forget, you still don't like the black people, man. You still don't like us. Because you're not like us. You know what I'm saying? Man. You still don't like us. We heard them tapes. We ain't forget, Hulk. We ain't forget.
Hell no, we ain't gonna never forget.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
We coming for you, nigga. What Booker T say? We coming for you, nigga. When we take the gold, Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. Even though that nigga was playing Jeezy that one time, though. He fucked with that Jeezy though, but we still gonna run up on you though. For sure. We popping out. We popping out and showing niggas. In 2024, we popping out and showing niggas. Hulk Hogan, count your days, bro.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
We popping out and showing niggas out here in these streets.
Shoot. Anyway, moving forward. Shawn Michaels with Chris Benoit were right about that guy. But moving forward. I know this might be very unpopular, but the fact that he hasn't made it in the Hall of Fame yet raises questions, and just for that, I think Big Show is one of the most underrated wrestlers of all time.
Oh, hell no. No, Maverick. No, Maverick. No. 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 Hell no.
How, Sway?
Take a few to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye.
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what?
You ain't got.
Come on, chill out.
You ain't got the answers.
Kanye,
you ain't got the answers.
I'm asking you.
You
a
ain't been
question.
doing the education.
Bro.
No. No. Hell no. Hell no. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Big Slow has been past his prime since 2004. This man has been past his prime since 2004, man. Hell no. Hell no. You said as a promoter, commentator, trainer. Okay, I can't speak on that shit because I don't know about that shit. I don't be watching AEW like that, but as a wrestler though,
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Nah.
Like a dude that's 7 feet that can move that athletic. I kind of wish he didn't let his weight get in the way of his work, but that's neither here nor there. Regardless of the fact, I feel like Big Show should be heralded by the amount of talent that he worked so hard to put over. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's better at selling younger guys, smaller guys, you know, being stronger characters or wrestlers than most of the giants that we see. Great colleague. But yeah, man, like his work to put over guys like John Cena, The Rock, Big Show, Triple H. Not Big Show, I'm sorry. Not Big Show. His work to put over even Undertaker after he chokeslammed him through the ring. He did great work to put him over. He did great work to put over, hell, even, who did he lose to in that one match? Who did he lose to? Hell, he even put over JBL in the most legitimate way ever. He had to crawl underneath the ring to lose them, to win the steel cage match against him. You know what I'm saying? He's put over Kurt Angle. You know what I'm saying? He's put over Brock Lesnar. He's put over, you know what I'm saying, even Drew McIntyre in his later Swan Song years. Like, Big Show is so selfless that he knows he doesn't even need to win for him to be legitimate, bro. Like, we respect Big Show, not only because of his height, but of his very kind personality off the ring. He's very selfless, very humble, you know what I'm saying?
That's because he was an easy guy to get over with. He's an easy guy to get over with. He's a 7-foot, 500-pound giant. Of course, he's gonna be the guy that you get to face to get over with. That's why I said in that one video, they said, "Would you rather have a match with Mark Henry or Big Show?" And I said, "I would rather have a match with the Big Show because at least I know I would win." I get my ass whooped, but I still win the match on some bullshit.
Put over Floyd Mayweather, and he's like 5'8", 5'9". Like the amount of celebrity matches this dude loses. He even put over Shield. Granted, he had to turn heel again for the umpteenth time. That's the only reason why his character wasn't Jim, because of the constant turns. And did I mention that this dude, alongside Chris Jericho, saved the tag team division in 2009? Like, be for real, the tag team division was in shambles, but him and Chris Jericho definitely saved that division and made it worth watching. And they were the unified tag team champions. A lot of people forget that, but I don't. And that's why I believe Big Show deserves Hall of Fame status sooner rather than later, and that's why I believe he's underrated. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, oh yeah, I also gotta mention, like CM Punk, Big Show alongside Kane is one of the only wrestlers to win the WWE World Heavyweight and the ECW Championship. That's another reason why you should go to Hall of Fame. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never have upload. And I'll see you all next time for another list that I'm gonna do. I don't know what it's gonna be on, but it's gonna be something fantabulous. But until then, I'll see you guys then. Deuces.
Alrighty, man. That's just gonna about do it, man. I mean, if we talking about some of his other stuff, okay, fine. But as a wrestler, though, just straight off his talents alone, just straight off Big Show's talents alone.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stink.